Hello, hello, hello. Today session is for my coaches, my consultants, my entrepreneurs who are focusing on service-based business because I would like to talk to you about like really step-by-step guide how to build your coaching business or build your consultant business or freelance business. So if it is the first time we're connecting, my name is Eugene, and let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments where you're watching me from. Also, if you have questions as we're going live, as we're discussing this topic, because like this is like I understand this is really important topic, and a lot of people asking me like, okay, but I have a business idea. I want to be a consultant. I want to be a coach. I want to work with other businesses or I want to help other individuals. What do I do? What is my step by step plan? So, if you have questions about that, drop them in the comments as we're going. So, um, what is this like? What is the story behind my pilot program? So if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow me on LinkedIn, you you probably know that I work a lot as a career coach, as a tech coach with software developers. And but last year I decided to start with my pilot program for other entrepreneurs. And the story behind is um, really after going through a lot of coaching programs, really going through a lot of strategies, a lot of learning. I really wanted to help other entrepreneurs, other people who want to do that and have really comprehensive and simple guide, step by step formula. What is working? How it is working? Yeah, so they can implement it like right now, especially for my entrepreneurs and consultants in tech. Because listen, you gotta bet on yourself and you gotta build your safety net yourself. So like that is the story. So what is my pilot program? Let's talk about my pilot program, and that's kind of like will align with my with the step by step framework how to build your coaching business or your freelance business. So uh, the first the first building block, the first foundation that you have to have in your business is having the right people, being seen and being noticed by the right people. That's the first objective. Having the right people in your audience, building your community and building your community with the right people. Now, like that's the first thing. So hey, Christy, yeah, thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. So, like the first thing is well, is really being connected with the right people. Every single entrepreneur, every single entrepreneur connects with like normally bumps into three types of people. Myron Golden, an entrepreneur, suggests that there are three types of people: freeple people, cheaple people, and preple people. I would like to add to that freeple people, cheaple people, and preple people is not just the type of people, it is the mindset. And that mindset, that betting on yourself, committing to yourself mindset is really coming from the level of awareness, how aware they are of their problem and how aware they are of the solution that truly can help them. So, um, who are the freeple people? Like a freeple people is these are people who like they just want more information. They hunt for more information, and every single entrepreneur, when we put our offer out there, when we say, hey, like um, I have free coaching call, or I have a clarity call, or I have a networking event, those people will come like to get more information. But again, it's not like, listen, I went through all the stages. I was freeple person, I was cheaple person, and I was and am, I think I would love to think of myself as a preple person. So freeple people, they like they're seeking free information, they're not implementing that free information, they're just gathering more and more information. And those people, normally you see them, they hop from webinar to webinar, webinar to webinar, like masterclass to masterclass, but they never commit, and they never implement even a little bit that they learn in the masterclass. Those are freeple people. Cheapo people, they're looking for a cheap price. They're looking for a cheap price. So like they will they know that they need to change. They know that they need help, but they won't commit to to their proper program. So when I was starting out my business journey, my business journey, I was freeple person. Like at first, right? I wanted to know more information, and like hell no, I'm not paying for anything. But then, like, how do I? Okay, like I know I need help. I know I need a coach. I know I need guidance. Like, so how do I find the coach that is most like affordable in a way? And then, true story, my very first coach, my very first coach, my very good friend, if you're watching this, like I love you, I appreciate your help. Um, I knew a person who is a life coach, and I was thinking about running coaching business, and like, well, a coach should have a coach, so let me connect with that coach, and that coaching session was just for $30 per session. So, but what it helped me realize that if I only qualify my coaches based on the price, I may not get the value. Because here's the thing, and this is about your pricing strategy. If you want to be the best, you can be the cheapest. If you want to be the best, you can be the cheapest, and if you are the cheapest, you can be the best. That's another thing. So, and like what I'm telling you, that because connecting with the right customer and guiding your audience from the level of awareness where they're not aware of the problem, when they're in that mindset of freeple people or cheapo people, and guiding them to your solution, guiding them why they need your services, and what is the ROI, return on investment, and what is the cost of inaction. That is crucial, and this is how you turn freeple people or cheapo people to preple people. And also you will attract more people who are in the more clear on your message, the more you speak to people who are looking for empowerment, who are looking for the transformation, who are looking for the services that you are offering, not from the place not from the place of victim mentality, but from the place of empowerment. Like, I want to empower leaders. I want to empower entrepreneurs. Like they can bet on themselves and they can do it themselves. But I want to empower them. The more leaders you attract to your program, the more people you will attract to yourself. Here's the thing. So, and in my pilot program, this is what we start with. Who is your who? Who is your ideal qualified customer? I'm very intentional with my language. Who is your ideal qualified customer? Not just ideal customer, because your ideal customer may not be qualified to work with you. You can help them, but they're not quite qualified to work with you. And this is why I make such a great deal out of working with ideal qualified customer. Like, who is your who are you talking to? What is the level of specificity that you need to niche down, that you need to break down who you work with? Because here's the thing, if you help everybody, nobody can hear you. But when you have that level of specificity, when you know who is your who on the granular level, guess what? Everybody else can hear you because you're clear and unequivocal in your messaging. So, and this is what we do. This is what I do in my pilot program, niching down on your person. And ideally, we want to attract more people. We want to attract people who want that transformation. We want to attract people who in business, people in business who are looking for your services. And that starts with the like really granular specification on our ideal customer who is qualified for to work with us and who can get the results. So another portion of the successful business is your marketing and your messaging. And listen, last year I've been through probably like 3 4 coaching programs, and this is why I decided to build my pilot program, because people will tell you to like, hey, like you just should do like content creation, you should do email list, you should do webinar, you should do X, Y, and Z. And those are like you should do like lead generation. And listen, those strategies, like, they all work, but here's the thing. nobody Nobody talks about how to connect all pieces together, because in this economy, in this market that we have right now, we really need to connect our social selling. And social selling is when we build our community, when we genuinely connect with other people, when we and social selling is not a pitch slap. It's not connect with people and then say, hey, buy my services. No, social selling is building relationship and qualifying your network. If they have the problem that you're solving, if they're ready to commit and work on their problem, and if you are the right fit, and do it ethically, and do it out of integrity. So like that is really important portion. And when it comes to marketing, like you gotta think about your content, and the content, not in terms of the content pillars. A lot of coaches will tell you you should do content pillars. Content pillars are dead. I'm dead serious. Content pillars are dead. What instead, your content should be focusing on the level of awareness of your audience and guide them from one level of awareness to another level of awareness. um so, and like really how to connect all the pieces of the puzzle, how, like, your content, your expanding your network, expanding your audience, like on LinkedIn or other social media platforms, and how to generate new leads, because you gotta have new leads. Like you have to have new leads, 100%. You and how to generate them, and also like how to do social selling, how to build your community, and how to do social selling. So like this is what is in my program: building your ideal customer, like profile, ideal qualified customer profile, and like crafting your messaging for your marketing, and like implement social selling, how you connect with your market. Because here's the thing: people who say like, oh, like, we gotta work only on DMs. One of the entrepreneurs that I'm connected here on LinkedIn said like, oh, I'm just working with cold DMs. Here's the problem: like when you talking, like you can sell things in DMs, like on LinkedIn or on Instagram, whatever it is. But if you don't have the content that will nurture your audience, that will guide your audience through the buying decision, then it's going to be a really hard sell. So like we really need to integrate. So my offer to you, I have a pilot program, coaching program. So send me a DM. with the word program, and I will send you all of the details. I also will drop the link for the event, like for the enrollment. And also, like if you are in tech, I have a special bonus offer. I have a special bonus offer for my software developers, people in tech. You might have your mentorship program. You might thinking about your a course. I have a bonus for my tech professionals because listen, I gotta give you a little bit of love too. So for my tech professionals, if you're a software developer and if you're building your service-based business, either consulting, coaching, or mentorship, you're gonna have two programs for the price of one. You're gonna have access to my career legacy program. You can come up on the call. You have the full curriculum available to you, and you have business coaching with me. So you just have to pick one, which is your main plan, which is your main program. So like if you're building your business, like this is your main program, and then you can come to career legacy as well. So that is the offer. Again, send me a DM, and I will provide all the details about the program. Also, like if also like I will on LinkedIn, I will provide the links for this event in the comments a little bit later today. So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what questions you have, about how to attract the right people, how to run your consulting business, maybe how like about social selling. I don't hear a lot of people talking about social selling. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments. I would like to do a little bit of a Q&A. I would like to do a little bit of a Q&A. One of the questions though that I have often on my calls, people ask, okay, how do I connect? Like, I work full time and I would like to build my business. Is it possible? Is it available to me? It is absolutely available to you. And let me tell you something. A lot of people who are building their businesses based on their expertise, like that's a confidence boost, and that's authority boost for their career, and they get more interest, even like professional interest in their field, and it's absolutely doable. And normally what you want to do, like you keep your corporate job, because like I'm not that kind of coach who will say, hey, like let's jump your corporate ship and start building your business. Instead, what you want to do, you want to build your business, you want to match the income or get to the comfortable level of income with your business before you exit corporate, if you decide to exit corporate. Because also like it is about the owner intent. So like it is absolutely possible. Another question that people ask me often, would running my own business hurt my career? If I have a full-time job, will running my business hurt my career? And the question is generally no. It depends on your company, and depends how you communicate with your manager, with your boss, and how you put boundaries. I mean, if you work on your business during working hours and you neglect your work responsibility, like yeah, it will affect your work. But if you have dedicated hours for your business and for your job, and everything is separate, and you don't mix them together, please do not work on your business on your work laptop. Please don't do that, because like this is like there can be legal implication for you and for your business. Don't do that. Like if you need to look something up, if you need to answer email, if you need to answer a LinkedIn message, like grab your laptop, grab your phone, and like do it on your personal device. So but as long as you have clear boundaries and clear separations of concerns, like that shouldn't be a problem. So any other questions? Like, thank you so much for everybody jumping on the live stream. And again, my DMs are open. If you want to learn more about my pilot program, where we build when I help you to build ideal qualified customer profile, work on your messaging, launch your program, launch your consulting or coaching business. My DMs are open. So let's talk. And come to my audio room on Wednesday. So let's stay tuned. Like you probably got an invite from me. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right. Bye, y'all.